Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Yeah, where we need ya. Yeah, where we need ya. Yeah, the tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back. All right, give it a stretch. Okay. All right. All right. Welcome to untilit.works, a thing I made mostly for myself to be able to work on projects I've been meaning to work on. Things kind of like this right here. This is the prototype I printed. I'm going to be doing like custom 45 adapters because I've been putting out some vinyl. I'm gonna start putting out some 7 inches. Part of that is I want to be able to do like cool things with the insert, and so I'm working on that. And it fits the record. I didn't get a chance to try the actual record player, but it should fit because I lined it up with another 45 adapter I have, and so this is a good starting point. I've got another prototype printing that should be done soon, maybe within an hour. It's like a 5-hour print job. I think I'm going to make it a little bit thinner, but we'll see. I'm going to see how that looks. And I've got another clamp. I'm working on I'm printing some other stuff that I've been wanting for the workshop, and so I have some clamps there. And so this is like part of the clamp, like a C clamp, and then you use that to screw into the part. You know what I'm saying? And so I've got the C part of it printing, and I'm using it to like hold up some stuff. So I got some stuff printing. I'm gonna print some stuff on here. I had to kind of like rework the model a little bit so the thing will work better for my needs and things. So stuff like that is what I do until it works for these study sessions, because I'm the type of person, if I don't make time, I'll never find time. And by doing these sessions and these ciphers, it allows me the chance to kind of block off time to work on stuff. And so it's been pretty productive. So I've been doing this for a minute, and yeah, it's been pretty good, I think. So now, one of the things I need to get done is clean up this workshop, because I finally finished this project I've been working on. And yeah, so I'm moving on to the next part. That's part of like what these are part of also. And so I need to kind of like clean stuff up, make room for things. And so that is my plan for today. Now, until.works consists of ciphers. And a cipher is a 3-hour block of time. Within each cipher, there are sessions. There's a work session and a break session. Work sessions like 45 minutes, heads down, working on, trying to make some progress, like trying to print up prototypes. Break sessions are these where I'll pop up on the site to remind you to take a break, get up, walk around, drink some water, and or sit here and watch me talk about something I found interesting on the internet. Now, like I mentioned, I'll pop up on the site, but if you ever come to the site and we're in the middle of a break session, the video may look like it's frozen. And that's why I have a notice below the video saying you may need to click play to start the video. Next to that is an open closed caption button. I'm using the speech recognition API that's built into Chrome browsers to turn my speech into text. So if you click that button, a space will open up next to the video, and the words I'm saying will hopefully be transcribed accurately and placed in that space. All right, then there's 2 buttons. Don't worry about them. They're broken. I'll get to it at some point. Then there's a countdown timer, countdown when the next work session will start. And then there's the, if you'd like to join the chat room to ask questions or, chat, you can do that there with the join the room link. All right, I think that's it. Cool. Now let's talk about the work session. And again, the work sessions are like 45 minutes, heads down, working on, trying to make some progress, right? If you check out the upper right-hand corner where it says subscribe, it has a list of all the upcoming ciphers you can subscribe to get notified when we go live. On the left, there's a audio player. So if you want to listen to if you want to listen to some music while you're working on what you're working on, you can do that there. Here towards the center, we have the to-do section where it says add a task. You type in your task, hit enter or the plus button. It will then add it to the list. You can edit the task by clicking the text. You can delete it by clicking the X button, or if you want to mark it complete, click the checkbox. That'll send it to the done section. If you click that header done, it'll show you all the things you got completed. click the Twitter icon, it'll open up Twitter in a brand new tab, and it will pre-populate a tweet listing all the things you got complete. With like little check marks next to them. For me, it's like a nice visual way of seeing that I got some stuff done, feeling good going into the week, knowing that, right? Over in the right-hand column, there's a countdown timer, counting when the next break session happens, again, like 15 minutes after the hour. Now, view tutorials. If you want to feel productive, but you don't necessarily have a thing that you've been wanting to work on, I have, and you heard web development sounds pretty cool. I have links to Free Code Camp and the Odin Project. And from what I've seen from the curriculum and what people have told me that have gone through them, I think if you complete those projects, you'll have a good understanding of what it takes to do web development. And then from there, you can make an educated decision on whether or not you want to spend more time and or money in pursuing it. So I got those there. Also, if you're already into web development and maybe you're looking for like like a project that you can just kind of pick up, complete, and get the creative juices going, and maybe extend that project or maybe create something brand new, I have links to 3 tutorials that go to the Vonage developer platform. I'm a JavaScript developer advocate at Vonage, and part of my responsibilities are look over tutorials. So for example, one of them is you create this application following the tutorial. You have an input box and a call button. You put in your real world phone number in the input box, hit call, that'll then ring your real world phone, and you'll be able to have a conversation back and forth between your phone and the web application. Then there's one where it's the opposite, where you get a virtual number. You connect that to the application you create following that tutorial, and from your real world phone, call that virtual number, and then you'll be able to answer in that web application. And then there's one where 2 users like log in to an application, and one can call the other through the browser and have a conversation. So those are there if you want to check them out. All right. Hako will come back to show and tell sign up. If you want to come up here and talk about something you found interesting on the internet, feel free to do so. Show and tell sign up will walk you through that process. All right, don't worry about the highlight thing. That's part of the stuff that's broken, and I'll get to it at some point. Hako. Hako stands for Help a Coder/Creator Out. It's a thing I made that if you ever get stuck working on what you're working on, you can create a Hako, which is a room that you can then invite people to join. And the goal is that collectively, as you'll be able to come up, collectively as a group, you'll be able to come up with the feedback or the solution on a thing that you're working on. So if you click View Hako, it shows you all the different Hakos that have been created. You can click the user's name to open up Twitter or GitHub, depending on what they logged in with, to check out the profile to see whether or not you'd like to request to join the room. I also added this filter by keyword list. So if there may be a specific subject or topic you're looking for, maybe it's in the list, and you'll be able to narrow it down by that. We click Create a Hako. You present it with this form, put in a title and 3 keywords. When you click Create, it generates a unique URL that you can then copy or click to share to Twitter. Now, when you join your Hako, it looks like this. We got the title here at the top. On the right, you can leave with the leave button. If you want to open the menu for some more options, we got that there. We got a text chat here to the right. On the left, we have a countdown timer, counting when the next break session happens. Below that, you can copy the URL again, and you can click to share to Twitter. Now, when someone clicks your link, they don't automatically join your room. They're actually requesting to join your room, so they'll show up under pending. You'll be able to click their username to open up Twitter or GitHub, depending on what they logged in with, to check out their profile to see whether or not you'd like to approve or deny them. Now, if you do approve them and they turn out to be a terrible person, you can always ban them. Now, you as the owner of the Hako, only you can share your screen. Because again, the point of the Hako is for you to get the help or feedback on a thing that you're working on. So I think by being able to share your screen, you'll be able to show others what you're seeing. And with that, you can provide the context for them to be able to get you the help or feedback on the thing that you're working on. Now, like I mentioned, we have a text chat here to the right. You put your message here towards the bottom, hit send, it'll add it to the list of messages. Now, I also add the ability to enable audio chat. So anybody who has their audio chat enabled will be able to speak to and hear each other. But don't worry for the folks who don't have audio chat enabled, they'll still be able to follow along because what people are saying will be turned into text and put into the text chat. Now, I have the opposite available. We enable text to speech. So if you're not looking at the text chat, maybe you're on another tab or something, you'll still be able to follow along because messages put into the text chat will be read out aloud by your browser. And yeah, again, check out all the different Hakos that have been created. And that is that. Cool. Let me get y'all back to work because I want to get back to work because I want to get this thing started printing because that may take a while. And I didn't make sure I have enough filament. I should have enough filament for it, I think. And there's some other stuff I wanted to print, but I don't know if I'm having enough filament for that. So I'm probably gonna have to order some filament. So I'm gonna add that to the list of to-dos. All right, so let me send y'all off with some traveling music. This right here is a track from an artist that goes by the name of Anthony Cruz, aka A Butter. The track's called Thank You. Thanks for hanging out. See you 15 minutes after the hour, where we'll talk about something I found interesting on the internet. All right, y'all be easy. Thanks again. Peace.
I wanna say thank you for holding on when a brother was down and out. Now I feel so strong, and I wanna say thank you for being there when a brother had nowhere to turn to. You were there, and I feel like hell. And everybody says hell. We spread love like hell. I wanna say thank you for holding on when a brother was down and out. Now I feel so strong, and I wanna say thank you for being